Today we're diving into something really cool, a live, online Quran circle that's taking a centuries-old tradition and giving it a 21st century twist. We're going to see how this fusion of ancient text and modern tech is making sacred learning more accessible than ever. Let's get into it.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to learn how to recite the Quran the right way? With all the proper rules of what's called tajweed? It's a goal for millions of people, but man, it can be tough. It takes really precise guidance, and let's be honest, that's not always easy to find. So what happens when you can bring an expert teacher live to anyone with an internet connection?
Well, you get this, a modern Quranic classroom. We're looking at the live streams of a teacher named Muhammad Ramadan. And this isn't some pre-recorded course you just watch. No, this is a live, breathing, interactive session where students from literally all over the globe tune in to learn, get their recitation corrected, and memorize, all together in real time.
At the very core of this whole thing is a simple but really powerful three-step method. First, you master the rules. Then, you perfect your pronunciation. And finally, you solidify your memorization. It's like a learning loop that just keeps building on itself. So, let's see how it actually works.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about reciting beautifully, you've got to know the rules of the road, right? And in recitation, those rules are called tajweed. This is the absolute foundation. The teacher starts here, making sure everyone, no matter their level, is on the same page.
And here's a perfect example of how he makes a really complex rule feel simple. Take idgham with gunna. I know, it sounds super technical, but all it really is a rule about how you merge certain sounds together to get this smooth nasal flow. Instead of a dry definition, he breaks it down into bite-sized pieces that you can actually understand.
And here's the most important part. He doesn't just tell you the rule, he shows you. He'll pull up a verse and point right to it, saying, see this right here? The phrase kitaba min? That's it. That's the rule in action. And just like that, a confusing, abstract concept becomes something you can see and use.
So, once you understand the rule, the next step is actually doing it. Now, the focus shifts to the physical act of pronunciation. We're talking about the nitty-gritty details here, the shape of your mouth, the position of your tongue. These tiny little tweaks can literally change the entire meaning of a word, so getting them right is crucial.
So during the live class, you'll see the teacher recite a line like this one, and then, boom, he'll zoom in on one single word that people often get wrong. It's this kind of micro-coaching that makes the online format so incredibly effective. Let's look at the exact word he picks out.
And this, right here, is where the magic happens. He isolates the word baghyan and explains that the first letter, the ba sound, needs to be soft. The term is muraqqaqa, not heavy. He'll actually say, don't say it like this, say it like this. It's such a small correction, but it makes a world of difference.
And just to make sure everyone's actually paying attention and not just scrolling on their phone, he's constantly quizzing the class. He'll pause, look at the camera, and ask the live chat, okay, everyone, when we stop on this word, what's the rule that applies? You remember? This turns it from a one-way lecture into a real conversation. It's active learning.
All right, now for the final piece of the puzzle, making it all stick. I mean, knowing the rules and pronunciation is awesome, but how do you actually lock it into your memory? Well, the teacher uses a technique that's as old as time, but incredibly effective: structured repetition. He starts by reciting a short part of a verse, nice and slow, super clear, just like this. And all the students are just listening, focusing on that rhythm and all the little sounds they just finished correcting. Then he recites it again. This isn't just mindless repetition, it's a deliberate drill. He's basically using your sense of hearing to burn the correct pronunciation and the flow of the verse right into your brain.
And he'll do it one last time to really lock it in. By the time he's done, the verse isn't just a bunch of words anymore. It has a melody, a rhythm that becomes second nature, which makes it so much easier for students to go off and memorize on their own.
But you know what really makes this whole method work so well isn't just the technique itself, it's the environment. This isn't you alone in your room watching a video. It's a vibrant virtual classroom where everybody is there for the same reason.
I mean, the live stream chat is just buzzing. Students are typing out answers, the teacher is giving them direct praise like ahsant, barakallahu feek, which is like saying awesome job, God bless you. People are encouraging each other. That sense of community and getting that instant feedback, it completely changes the game. It turns learning from a chore into this amazing shared journey. So, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this simple but incredibly powerful loop. You learn the rules,
You perfect the sounds, and you repeat it all until it's unforgettable. It's just a crystal clear system that combines knowledge, practice, and community to get real, tangible results.
And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? With technology that can connect us to expert teachers anywhere on the planet, is this the future of how sacred knowledge gets passed down? This blend of ancient tradition and modern tech might just become the new standard. What do you think?